you're gonna have to understand that some people just literally cannot fathom your ideas, your plans, your vision. You're gonna be explaining to them, I'm gonna do this, this and that, and they'll just be looking at you thinking, that's not possible. People live in denial. Some people do live in denial. Some people don't actually, they cannot believe. They would look at this water and I would say, do you know this is spring water? And they're like, springs are in cars. Like, that's how, I'm not gonna say stupid, but that's how in denial they are. They cannot fathom that water could be spring water. Now, this is just an example, an analogy. However, it applies to everything. So understand, sometimes some people ain't for you, and that's okay. What I would classify these people as is NPCs. Essentially, you cannot kind of grow. You're not living life as a student. You're just existing, saying this is this, and there's no way this is going to be that. If you get what I mean, you would understand this. But yeah, sometimes you're going to have to drop them people. And it's going to be tough because they could be your closest friends. It could be people you hold in high regards. However, you're going to have to drop them. You, or not even drop them, you're going to have them at arm's length because you are the sum of the 5 people you spend most time with. If you're surrounded by NPCs, you are going to slowly become an NPC. If you're surrounded by businessmen, you are slowly going to become a businessman. If you are surrounded by athletes, you are slowly going to become an athlete just because of their lifestyle and how they think and how they talk on a day-to-day basis and their ideas. It would pay a big impact on your life and you're going to be surrounded by that. If an athlete's waking up at 6 a.m., the whole team is, you are also going to be waking up at 6 a.m. and going to the gym or doing training, whatever. And that applies to everything. So always keep that in mind. Literally, always keep that in mind.